you follow.
Yeah.
I'll put I'll put links in of everybody in the description.
Yeah.
And we gonna end it here.
Yeah.
I get
ShinoBroz. Plural.
That's like right in my fucking ear.
And
That's
the
a-
merchandise, baby.
In 5, 4, 3, 2. Skate to me, baby.
Skate.
Come on, slide your way on over. Slide your way on over. Skate to me, baby.
Skate.
I wanna get to know ya. What up? Welcome to another episode of ShinoBroz podcast. I'm Sly.
I'm Wade.
And we're ShinoBroz. We have a special surprise for everybody listening. And I'm not gonna address it.
Yeah.
You just threw me off.
Yes, and you threw me off too. What?
Looks a little, something's a little different.
What?
Is-
What?
Did you get a haircut?
I'm going to.
That's probably it then.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're killing it.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
How's your day been, Wade?
I don't know what that freaking DVD has bouncing in the corner.
All right.
It's been pretty good.
I want to lay back, but is it okay if I'm?
No, you just gotta extend it a little bit.
Oh man. Go ahead, dog. How have you been?
I've been pretty good.
That's good.
Gonna get a haircut soon, probably.
I don't know what's going on.
Why? Why? What's new with you?
Okay, we're off to a terrible start. All right,
Says who?
let's regroup. And so we chilling at the lake right now. Well, what's going on in the world? What's going on in the world?
We're at a lake. There's a lot of things going on in the world.
All right, I'm just gonna cover it too, cause look, I know last time we talked about. Wait, was it last time? What was the last time? What was the last episode? No, we didn't talk about the episode before that. We
The
talked
last
about the
episode,
Olympics.
I believe, was like we talked about boba tea and blue light
That is
laser
true.
conspiracies.
So we're gonna go back to the Olympics again because this needs to be addressed from our perspective.
Okay.
Rachel Gunn.
Oh yeah,
Rachel Gunn.
yeah, because you're a dancer.
You ruined breakdancing for me, okay? Listen, if anyone knows me, I love breakdancing. So, what she did hurt the culture, and it makes me very angry because of that bullshit that she pulled live on television. You guys are in the team.
But
Sorry, go ahead.
the I am interested to hear your perspective because you are dancing and you're going really hard at her.
Yeah.
I have seen some fantastic memes. From her, though. So do you think the memes justify what she did, or does it just piss you off even more?
No, it pisses me off even more because what she did, that whole kangaroo dance move that she did,
She's from Australia.
I get it.
That's their
Here's the thing that pisses me off.
national animal.
Here's the thing that pisses me off is that if you watch old footage of her, like old footage of her actually breaking, she's decent. Olympic worthy, no, but she's decent. If she would have done any of the moves that she did in her old videos, I would have been like, okay, she's there for a reason. But another thing is that how do you think she got into the Olympics?
Oh, I think I have heard that. The wasn't it like like a fabricated. You'll have to tell me the real reason, but I heard it was like a fabricated contest or something like that. Like they made their own contest, and it was their friends were the judges or something. And it's like, oh, your dance moves are great, and then Olympics worthy.
So you're kind of right, yes, but also
I'm the fact checker. Remember?
Yeah. So what happened was
everything that I say is true.
Supposedly, there's no like committee for breakdancing, whatever. So she and her friends formed one, and it was one of the judges was her. All the judges were her friends and her husband.
Oh yeah, okay.
And you know what's even funnier is that her husband's a choreographer.
Oh yeah.
And guess what? The dance moves that Ray Gunn did in the Olympics was pretty spot on to what he does. So like, if she was just following the choreographer's instructions, I'm blaming on the husband, right?
So wait a minute. So they weren't even freestyle; they were choreographed.
Probably.
Is what you're saying?
Probably.
Is breakdancing supposed to be freestyle?
Yeah.
Okay.
To an extent. Like, yeah, it's
You
if
can't
you're
have
in a competition.
breakdancing.
I mean, you can, but obviously, like if you know how to breakdance, it's usually just free. It's like freestyle dancing. Just
Okay.
yeah. So
the head spinning is not choreographed.
it can be. I'm just saying, you know, if you're a break, you have a list of moves that you know, and you can like shuffle it. That's pretty much what it is.
I didn't watch it, and I'll have to watch. Yeah, I didn't watch. I mean, I've seen some videos of her dancing, but I don't know. Do they have like a giant ass boombox on the side?
No.
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 Do they have cardboard on the floor at least?
No.
Isn't that what breakdancing is?
You have a very. I don't know if is that racism?
I don't know. It's
who was
we got confirmation.
who was that? Yeah, being framed. That's a voice of reason right there.
It was the mask.
him?
Yeah.
No, but
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I'm not racist. I'm just ignorant.
no, but she pisses me off, right?
Yeah.
Because as a culture and community, she ruined it for everyone else. Because now everyone's like, anyone can join the Olympics now, and that was the annoying part.
I mean, I'm still confused on how breakdancing made it into the Olympics to begin with.
Well, it's here.
You're not getting a call.
No. Here. Here's her
Oh, you
dance,
have it
her
pulled
dance
up.
moves. If you haven't seen it, just look up Ray Gun Olympics 2024.
Oh, I was like, where's the? This is kangaroo. Yeah, dancing around, Scooby Doo, like creep walking.
I think what
windmill.
What made
Windmill
everyone
into a downward dog.
What made
Fell
everyone
down,
mad?
rolled over, play it cool.
Okay,
Oh, now
no,
future.
Don't hype this. Give me that. Give me that.
That sounds pretty cool. That looks pretty cool to me.
No, it does not.
I don't know if
She got 0 points.
She got good because it was terrible.
It's the fact that she made it there. She beat out actual like really good B girls, and that's what made her mad.
Oh well,
She didn't.
Good from Australia, or who did she beat that was good then?
Yeah, people in Australia, girls
there
in Australia.
wasn't a committee. They should have started. They
made a committee. They made a committee, but it was obviously rigged.
Oh, it was rigged. Okay, so
yeah,
so actual good people
were pushed aside because of her.
Okay, yeah, that's dirty.
Yeah, and
but would they have gotten the memes though?
See, that's another thing.
That's what
is that she was so bad. And she's being memed right now, and she's using that. So people are actually starting petitions to get her in trouble because she needs to be.
How can you get in trouble for memes though?
Well,
that's a dangerous precedent though, because if she gets in trouble,
not for the memes, not for okay.
If she gets in trouble for memes,
not
then
for
if
the memes.
anyone memes anything,
no,
then
not
can't
for the
they
memes.
get in trouble? Okay,
the memes I get. It's funny. There's memes for everything.
Yeah,
but it's the fact that she was part of. She has connections to the committee that gave her the okay for the Olympics.
Okay, that you
when she clearly is not qualified.
No.
So that's why I'm upset. I don't know about everyone else. Everyone else sees it as that breakdancing is not a sport, but anything.
I can see.
So Olympics is a competition.
Yeah.
usually between two teams.
A global competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can put breakdancing in that category because it's a competition.
Okay, so when I see it that way, then that makes sense.
So when the judges that are judging it, they're there because they are experts in that category. So they know what to look for. They're looking for flow. They're looking for, if you use the same move twice, they're looking for just sharpness and cleanness of your moves and how well you flow.
Okay.
So I honestly do want to see like how they actually do judge it. I want to see what they're looking at, but that's what I would say they're looking for as like a perspective from people from like breakdancers I watched. They're looking for like the flow pretty much and just clean, sharp moves. But yeah, Raygun, I hate you. I hate the fact that she's also building on it from the memes. I just hate that. She's like, yeah, I know I'm bad, but I got here.
Oh yeah.
That's what, and I want to say it. I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Were you gonna call?
Like,
oh, I'm getting a call.
You didn't call.
Yeah, I think so.
So unprofessional. It's always you.
I'm gonna have to take this. Hold on a minute. Sorry.
Thanks. Did you do that? Woo!
It's like,
What'd you just say?
it's like, you should just talk a little bit and stop. Everyone's still
Like I
clapping.
walked in on a sitcom set.
I was gonna say.
Like when the athletes used to show up in the Disney Channel
Yeah.
sitcoms. They had nothing to do with the rest of the show other than be a professional athlete.
Welcome in our special guest, Jericho.
You already missed that part. You missed it.
Well, I'm tradition
Cheers
now.
already there.
All right. How you been, man?
I've been busy.
It's been busy. It's been a busy weekend.
A little bit busy, yeah, for sure.
We've been here with the boys,
All of them.
lake house chilling.
Yeah.
Literally, the group, the whole
Yeah.
group.
This is the
Hey, the
nucleus.
the trip made out of the chat, boys.
Yeah.
How you feeling? How you think this weekend's been going?
It's been fun. One thing that I try to appreciate as time goes on is just the fact that like we're all getting older, and so the time that we have together physically is so limited.
Yeah.
So a lot of you guys have been checking in with me throughout the weekend, like, hey, is there anything you want to do? Is there anything you want to celebrate the occasion? I'm like, man, this is just like enough for me, just because this never happens anymore. Because we're all getting older, growing apart, families, jobs, whatever. So just the fact that we get to do this again after like 13, 14 episodes, something like that, is more than enough. So
And it's as well because it's like it's your weekend. We're celebrating you and your marriage or soon to be.
Yeah.
And it's like we all together. We're just here to chill, have a good time.
Right.
And Wiz kept asking you, "Hey, you just
you
doing
good?
good?
You
You doing
having
good? You having fun?" It's like we just chilling.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to do anything crazy.
Right.
We just chilling. It's just the vibe. We're all here.
Yeah.
We're all chilling, and that's what this weekend's about.
For sure.
Yeah. So, anything you want to discuss? Any?
I mean, I was hoping you had something to talk about.
You know what? There's a crazy thing. I don't
Okay.
know. It's been under. I feel like not a lot of people heard about this, but there are astronauts. Hey, what's up, man?
What's up? Ladies and gentlemen, Samson's here.
This is camera mic's in your way, but anyways.
I'm not even here.
So there's astronauts that are stuck up in space right now.
What?
No one's heard about it?
No.
Anybody in the audience?
No.
Are you serious?
No. That was aggressive.
So there's, like I said, most of the things I heard were hearsay, and I read like one or two articles, so I'm not fully knowledgeable on this. So if anybody in the audience wants to fact check, that'd be helpful. So what I know is that astronauts, there was a group of astronauts that were supposed to be gone for like 2 weeks. They launched them up and they're like, yeah, 2 weeks, and we'll bring you back. 3 months later.
3 months? Are we talking like in orbit or like on the moon?
No. They're in the space station.
Okay.
So I want to say it's been a while, and they're like, "Hey, what happened?" So, have you guys heard about the Boeing plane situation?
Yeah.
So like they're being sued because of the parts and stuff.
Right.
Something with that had to do with it, because I think wherever it was supposed to take them had those parts, so they had to like reinspect it or whatever. There's 8 people in this room. I'm gonna have to look at somebody. I'm sure. We made eye contact.
He just locked in.
But basically, that was like the reason. So they're like, okay, we're gonna push it back another week. Then we're gonna push it back another month. So right now they're saying, I think they launched like 3-4 months ago. Now they're saying you probably not gonna come back till January 2025.
Do they have enough resources?
That's what I'm worried about. I'm like,
are they gonna like shoot another pod like up into space? That be like, oh yeah, here's your care package. Yeah, go out and get it. They just float
it's
and try to grab like a box.
See, I don't know all of that. I don't know about all of that, but like, I'm also wondering, like, because like, there's a video of them like having an interview. They're being interviewed in space, and they look like hostages.
There's like, help, please.
They look like hostages. I'm not. It's not funny, but it's like
it's not funny as he laughs.
they look like hostages. Like, guys, we've been here for like months. We were only supposed to be here for a couple of weeks.
That's scary though.
So help us, please. I don't think that's getting enough attention.
There should be like a support line or something.
Yeah.
Because that's really scary.
Yeah.
If you were stuck in space, what would you want?
So what?
I mean, some
If you were
food
stuck
would be
in
good.
space,
Some food would be nice.
Food would be good.
What's your first choice of food? You're in space, stuck for months.
Mashed potatoes.
For months.
Because it's hefty enough, you know? I don't have to eat too much of it, and it, sustains me.
It'd be dry space food.
Or like fruit. Like dried
Fruit's
out
a
fruit.
good one.
Cut some
Fruit's a good
apples
one.
up, dry them out. Some pineapple. I already said mashed potatoes.
He said mashed potatoes.
What Jericho said.
Mashed potatoes. That's good. I probably fruit. So I can eat it. I'm also hydrated from the
What kind
fruit.
of fruit? What fruit?
Watermelon.
Watermelon?
Did he just flush in the middle of the recording?
Who did?
Who did?
Well, it's too late now.
Or
We
you
addressed
just-
it. Did you just...
There's a lot going on in this household right
Did he
now.
just
Okay.
flush in the middle of the recording.
There's a lot going on in this household. And I just lost my train of thought. What were we?
Dried fruit in space.
Dry fruit in space. I would eat watermelon. You think you could live off watermelon?
No.
Why not?
I feel like my skin would break out.
Okay, but
Like
you're not
watermelon-
dying.
But water... If you eat too much of it... Because I feel like watermelon's one of those fruit that like...
See, here in my head,
you eat
I'm like,
too much of it, and it's a problem.
see, in my head, watermelon, you can consume it, and it's water, so you're hydrated and you eat, so it's like the hunger and you're hydrated.
Yeah, like wet cat food.
Like wet cat food is what Wade said. Okay,
You eat, it's protein, and you get moisture from it too.
you eat cat food is what I'm hearing.
I don't eat cat food. Cats do though.
Okay,
They
what
got
is?
white cat
You
food?
like watermelon. Why are you making him eat watermelon?
I'm eating
He's
watermelon.
eating watermelon. Why are you assuming I'm eating watermelon?
Because I thought he was trying to say.
No, I said mashed potatoes and then like dried fruit. He said watermelon.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to go back to the white cat food. Are there different colored cat foods? Like,
And
are you
what's
saying
wrong
white
with-
cat food
Hold up.
for like different colors of cats, or is it like
What makes dog food dog food? What makes cat food cat food?
The ingredients.
Okay, but
Cat food has.
why can't?
Dogs can't have taurine.
Okay,
taurine?
I think it's something like that.
why can't people eat it?
They can. They
But-
make cat food that is people grade.
I feel like my question was never answered.
But like, wait, what'd you say?
I was still curious about the white cat food. I don't know what that is. Is there
It's
black
fancy.
cat food? You did.
When did I say white cat?
Did he not say white cat food?
I don't know.
Wet.
Wet. I
Okay,
said wet
okay.
cat food.
I heard white.
White cat food gets served on a platter.
Normal cat food is in a bowl.
But no, so like, say there's apocalypse and there's only cat and dog food.
I'll die. I'm sorry.
But
I will die.
why? But like, what makes you not want to eat it?
Because it's meant for animals.
And
I'm
it
not
tastes
an animal.
terrible. It's bad ingredients.
Then why are we giving it to dogs and cats?
Because they're animals.
But why can't we just give them like food that we eat?
We can.
Most people don't do.
We can't afford it.
Cat food, dog food.
Yeah, but what makes it like? Why is it cat food and dog? Why can't it just be food?
Are you gonna buy chicken breast for your dog to eat?
Is it leftovers? I'll give him some. Sometimes I give my dog just chicken and rice. See, I'm cooking for me. I might as well cook for everyone. You know, save money actually.
I ain't got like that. I'm looking my plate clean. I'll look at the dog and I'll finish my plate. I'll eat the bristle and everything.
Your poor dog's just skeletons. Just please.
No, I feed the dog, just not my food.
But I feel like it gets boring for them. Like, you know, you get the little scoop and then boom, that's it.
They
That's
seem
what you
pretty
get.
excited when you bring that food to come by, though. I don't think they're.
I don't know. I think my dog's getting bougie. He's starting to like, eh.
He smells it. You put
He's just-
fried rice in the bowl. He's like, that's it.
I don't know. I think
That's on you though.
I try to mix it up for him every now and then.
I threw it on this defense. I don't even have a dog.
Sometimes-
That's the crazy
See, my dog is smart, but he's also stupid. So
part. Please explain.
he knows things,
What he's not
but he's
supposed to do.
stupid. Okay, so he knows how to get on the counter and knock down a pizza box and hide the slices for later.
Puts
But
him in
he
the couch
still
cushion.
knocks the trash can down every time he gets, knowing that I'm gonna whoop his ass. So he's a smart, stupid dog. But
What did we find that one time? We were sitting on the couch in the den. We were in North Carolina, and he hid something in the cushions. Like it was in between.
might have been like a chicken bone or
It
something.
was something
It was probably
that surprisingly didn't smell
yeah.
by the time you found it. I want to say it was like ham or something.
I don't know. My favorite story is that when my dog, you say, I left the pizza box. It was still like a whole half slice of like a whole half of a pizza. He somehow got on the table. This meant he had to push the chair out, get on top of the chair, get on the table, knock the box over.
And then eat it. They go. For
He
the
ate
box.
one slice. He hid the others in his bed. He hid a whole like 3 slices in his
And
bed.
his bed's like this big anyway.
Yeah, and he almost got away with it too. But I just saw him like digging in his bed one day, so I'm like looking at him. But every time I look at him, he'll stop, and I
That's
look away,
suspicious.
and he'll start scrubbing it. But like I look at him, and he'll just like lay on his bed like nothing happened. And then
like,
I
what
look
you
at him
looking
again, and so I was like, all right, what's in your bed? Like, what are you
Yeah,
hiding?
right.
I pull out 3 slices of pizza.
Were they pepperoni?
I don't think that's not the point, but this dog hid 3 slices of pizza for later. I'm like, yo, I thought you ate the whole thing. I'm like, I might have to rush you to the ER. But no, he hid it. I'm like, you know what? I wasn't even mad. I was like, that's clever.
I feel like you still were pretty mad.
I was like, I was gonna eat that. You know, by the time when it happened, when I saw the box on the floor and there was no pizzas, I thought he ate it all. I'm like, that's why I was mad. I'm like, oh come, I was gonna eat
That
that.
was my dinner.
But then, you know, after I found it in his dog bed, I'm like, this is pretty funny. But is it chicken done yet? Is it chicken done yet?
I don't know. I'm trying to wait for dinner. I'm hungry.
Is it?
You should probably check on that.
Yeah, I should probably check on that. I don't.
Anybody?
Was it? Yeah,
Anybody
I'm
confirm
gonna go
or
check
no?
on the chicken. I'm gonna check on the chicken.
Save me a couple pieces before anyone else gets in it. I'm just saying, like, I'm very hungry. And the fact that you taking so long to go check on this food is crazy to me.
I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna check on the chicken.
I appreciate that.
Morphin time.
Mastodon!
Dragon doors.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on ShinoBroz, give it up for Austin! We're gonna have to, like, censor that? Oh, man. Welcome to the show, my guy.
Hello.
How you living?
Oh, you know, just working.
Working?
Just working. Trying to make it happen behind the scenes. Literally. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad you can come out during this this occasion.
It's nice to be here, finally.
Get to meet not meet everybody, but get to see everybody in person for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, now I know that it's not really a simulation because I guess a few of y'all are real.
What does it mean by that?
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
I can't give my secrets away, bro.
Well, now I'm curious. And now they're curious. Now everyone else is watching.
Now I'm under the microscope. Now I'm retreating within myself.
I gotta carry this only by myself.
Yeah, facts. You got this.
By myself.
By yourself.
I ain't been here like a dozen episodes.
You a
You
big
put me on the
strong man.
spot.
Hey, listen,
This is my
man.
weekend.
You built this.
No, I did not.
You know what? You acting like your mama people right now. Expected.
Irish?
That's
I'm
the
acting Irish right
That's the
now?
other side of your heritage.
I'm acting
Expecting-
Irish right now. They're
Expecting
trying to
the
tell
dark
me?
man to carry the
Boy,
load.
if
It's
you know.
crazy. Ain't this America?
That ain't right.
No, man. Well, yeah. How are you enjoying your weekend?
Well, now I have my reservations, but other than that, I've been good.
I'm enjoying this time here with you guys, man.
I'm glad you are. Now I'm sweating. You got me on this bright light.
I'm sweating.
You
I'm
feel like
I'm
that?
fat on this bum black. What do you mean? Too big back for all this. I'm trying to sneak around in the background, not make noise, stay out of camera frame. Was doing some Mission Impossible stuff to get ribs out. Boy, had me do a Tom Cruise backslide like there were lasers on the floor. Just different. What a time to be alive.
It's a great time to be alive.
So yeah, man.
So you've been killing it on the grill.
I'm trying. I hope this chicken turns out well.
When did you start cooking?
For necessity or out of passion?
Yes.
Heard that. You know, I think my first experience really cooking was learning how not to mess up ramen noodles.
That far back?
Yeah, dog. You would think it's easy, but it's not. It's real easy to overcook them waxy noodles.
Really?
Yeah. So, but as far as like, my mom and dad both cook, and I come from a family that cooking is like a love language. So, you know, when you come from an impoverished background, sometimes you don't have material items that you can give people. It's quality time, you know, energy, affection, nourishing people. That's kind of how we do things culturally. So I really started getting in my groove like 2015, 2016.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying some new things out, learning some things, you know, adding some flavor to it. Otherwise, unseasoned area. No names, just shots.
Talking about the hometown like that, it's crazy.
Yeah, well, you know, it's not my fault that Allegheny County can best be described as a bowl of white rice with no soy sauce. No nothing. No seasoning, no nothing. They just be eating dry spuds like it's Boise, Idaho.
Oh, man. So, you moved in the area around like what? You said around 2015?
Yeah, 2015. So I started visiting in like 2012, 2013. For whatever reason, was hypnotized by the change of pace and what I thought was a slower, you know, just a more relaxed style of living.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it was a more relaxed style of living because most people just didn't know what was going on outside the four corners.
Oh, yeah.
But when you discover that 60% of the populace can't read, it makes more sense why everything moves slower, including traffic. So there's always that.
You're just killing the hometown like that's crazy.
It is what it is. Everybody catches strays out here today.
So, you went back home recently.
Yeah.
With your own conditions that we don't have to get into unless you feel indulged. However, you have possible plans to come back.
Yeah, I think for everybody, especially post-COVID, life started moving a little bit too fast. Things changed a whole lot.
Yeah.
A lot of us, mental health has been a big topic of discussion. And during that period, I know I myself went into a deep depression. And the way that I was living changed. So things that I very much enjoyed, that made this place feel like home, I took for granted. You know, like last night I was just standing outside and the breeze was just blowing. Something so stupid as a mountain breeze. And you never realize how nice that is until you're living in the middle of the muck when it's like 80 degrees and humid every night.
Yeah.
And your shirt's sticking to you. So same thing was just like the village I built here, the people. You know, we used to do Game of Thrones nights and game nights and, you know, potlucks and stuff at my house all the time. And just I got away from the things that made a place feel like home.
Right.
So yeah, I'd like to try that again.
Okay. And would that be like, would you stay, or would you, like, is this what you think would be your home, or do you think you want to find somewhere else that has a similar kind of vibe, but maybe a little more activities around the area, around the town. So everything's not confined to like, oh, I can only have fun within my own home.
I think that for people who are developing a foundation, I think for people who are single, this is a great place. But yeah, no,
Not a family town.
no, I'm not raising kids here. I'm good with that.
I mean, I grew up here. I think I turned out pretty good.
You did. How many other people in your graduating class are doing as good as you? Who are from here?
Well, they left, so now I can't vouch for anybody
Facts.
but myself. Coming out here stranded.
Clearly, they all got the same idea.
But I get that because I think if anything, everybody for at least a year should leave their hometown.
I agree. I concur.
Because I know when I went to North Carolina that first year, it felt like my head just kind of like blew up and then shrank right back down to where it was because I never realized how many things that I thought and believed were really influenced by the people that I was constantly in communication with and community with to all these different events. So being on my own for that time really made me think about who I am, what I truly think about a myriad of topics. And then to come back and have that mindset, have that, this is who I am. And now to be coming back into potentially starting a family and like back with friends and stuff, it fills me with a whole different kind of confidence that I feel like a lot of people don't walk through if they never leave that hometown.
Now, what was your favorite part about living in North Carolina? Because I know from being from the Carolinas in part that they have tremendous barbecue. And we started off talking about food.
Right.
And that smell of that chicken cooking definitely
It does something different to you.
is making me think about food right now. So what was your favorite part of being there down in North Carolina?
I think initially it was the isolation, which you figured wouldn't be the case considering it's a much bigger city, much bigger state, more things to do. But I just really appreciated the fact that I could leave the house and nobody knows who I am. Just because where I'm from, everybody knows everybody. You're related to half the people in your community, and it's just not my style. I like to keep things very private, close to the chest, and that was a big relief in North Carolina.
My experience kind of being a little dissimilar to that. Where I'm from, I think Allegheny County has, as a total county, like 70,000, 73,000 people.
It's not big.
I mean,
it's bigger than what it was whenever I was a kid.
The
but
town that I came from, because it's not considered a city, has like 140,000.
so like doubled.
2 times just in the town, let alone the county. So there is never a space in which you go out and you're at the gas station and someone recognizes you every time you're out, or in the grocery store, or where the dating scene feels cramped because everybody knows everybody and you can't.
Aren't you
just,
so-and-so's cousin?
Yeah, and you can't just meet a new girl and have a connection, because after the second date you're gonna find out that you dated her sister 7 years ago,
right?
Or her cousin. So that's a big change as well. But there is some beauty to that. Like, I do very much enjoy that. In part, it does make it feel like you are part of a community,
Right.
And I think if you, depending on how you live your life, there are still ways for you to still have some of that solitude.
Right.
You can be out the way and still be involved.
Right.
So like I said, I mean, for me, well, let me put it this way: do you see yourself starting your family in this area and staying in this general area for a long time?
How big is that general area?
We could do like the 4 corners, like Winchester to Morgantown to Altoona to...
I would say yeah. At least for the time being, just because I want my kids to grow up around my parents.
Gotcha.
Because having my grandparents in my life was such a huge part of my upbringing, and having family so close together, I want that same experience for my kids, and my fiance feels the same exact way.
I love that.
Especially coming from a different country. So...
yeah, family first always.
yeah. Speaking of family, we got a new member I'm going to bring in for you.
A word?
Is that cool with you?
I guess so.
All right, let's get him in here.
Jeez. Where's Flannel?
No, the floor was. What's up?
You know, I've been listening from the background for a while. Everybody trying to have nice, genuine, sincere conversation. Keeping the tone pretty professional. This is going to be the part that they got to edit a whole lot. Because I don't know whose idea it was to put the two of us together for 10 minutes. But boy, did they fuck up. So, what's up, Chris? What should we talk about today?
I don't know.
How about pancakes?
Okay.
I think we should talk about pancakes.
Yeah.
You know, as a traditional breakfast item, right? I think that we could all agree butter and syrup go on pancakes, right?
Yeah.
So what would you do if you saw some... No names, of course. But if someone was so ratchet that they put... They substituted French vanilla coffee creamer for syrup. I mean, what a guy, right? Wow.
Put the sensor on it. It's a chicken.
It's just a chicken. So yeah, you know, I mean, just what a way to start the day. They do say breakfast is the most important meal. I've never had creamy pancakes, but I guess that's a thing now.
I feel like that'd be soggy.
I think so too. And not only that, I mean, I get that it's sweet, you know, but syrup kind of helps moisten them up. They go down a little easier. Having cream go down your throat first thing in the morning is, you know, what a time to be alive, bro. What a time to be alive. And that's just been, you know, just the tone of the entire weekend. But how's your weekend been?
Busy.
Yeah, what's kept you so busy, buddy?
I had to drive like 6 hours yesterday to go to a wedding.
How was the wedding?
It was pretty fun.
Any standout moments, or was it just kind of a standard affair?
I guess standard. Nothing really.
Nothing really pops out.
Bunch of drunk people. That's about it.
Drunk people are always funny. Sorry, guys, we're having a little technical difficulty. So, I mean, you know, Chris, what's a hot topic on your brain nowadays? Let's just get right down to the nitty gritty. What's your thought of the day? What has been plaguing your mind?
I have no idea. I'm so bad at this. I'm trying to think.
What's the word game again? So you guys have to say a word, and you have to find a word that connects it.
Oh, I love this. How about you give us a word to start off with?
No, you both have to say it. So 3, 2, 1, say a word
At the same time.
at the same time, and then you both have to connect another word with that. If you say the same one, then you win. If you don't, you gotta keep going.
Oh.
Until you say the same word at the same time.
So I'll tell you what, just give us a small example of what that looks like
Yeah.
so that we can play.
3, 2, 1.
Watermelon. So we have to connect watermelon and zebra. Okay.
Super stripe, go.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Zoo.
Go.
Zoo and gum. All right.
That's an example.
Okay.
Basically, you say the same word together, then you win.
Okay. So, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Anything, right?
Anything.
I like to be creative. You gonna give us a countdown?
You got it.
No, you.
All right. Watermelon.
Was it a count? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I thought he was gonna. Oh, see that now I know.
Ready?
Nobody informed me.
Bad instructions. It's not your
You are
fault.
awful.
You know, how can someone
I'm
lead-
new to this,
How
and you
can
are
someone
screwing
follow
it up.
with terrible leads?
Why you look at me?
I don't know. He's part time.
Yeah, he's only part-time. They don't pay overtime at Water Country.
All right, on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Incest.
What? What did you say? Chris?
You weren't paying attention?
I heard
butter. I mean, either way, we got
you guys say the same thing.
No, that would have been great.
What did you say?
I said pancakes.
Okay, and you said
Incest.
Yeah. Can't have one without the other.
okay. Now connect. Connect.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Cream.
Cousin. This could be a long.
I mean,
It's gonna be a long day.
it's gonna be a very long day. I don't think this is the right game. I don't even know where to go from here.
You said cousin. You said.
Cream. Well, we've already understood that pancakes have cream. I don't listen, brother. I don't read Braille, and my fingers can't reach that from here. I don't know what that is. For context, for those who can't see, our teleprompter is giving us some words here.
Is that an A or a D?
But
Size.
it
Size 12.
genuinely looks like Egyptian hieroglyphics. I'm not quite sure. Why
Is that a
would we
TP?
ever? What is there to discuss?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's about damn time.
It's only been what, like
So
20
it's,
years?
yeah, it's some other news today. Apparently, the servers for the Xbox 360 is shut down because who outside of a mental asylum is still playing that? I guess all the people still getting down with Rock Band and Just Dance just had a heart attack.
Nothing wrong with Guitar Hero, okay?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Guitar Hero. But in 2024, what's right with Guitar Hero? Let's be honest. Fortnite actually just launched a new game mode that's very similar. They sell a new peripheral for it. So, I think there's a time where everything has to be put to bed.
Yeah, I don't
Like pancakes.
like pancakes.
Like pancakes.
Creamer.
With creamer. Jeez Louise. What's the best movie you've seen recently, Chris?
Just movie I've seen recently or brand new movie I haven't seen before?
Ooh. Both of them.
I just saw the new Deadpool movie. That's the newest movie I've seen.
So, in comparison to the first two Deadpool movies, how'd you like it?
I'd say it was just about as dumb and stupid as the other two.
Was there any moment that stuck out for you specifically, like that was like your highlight of the film?
No, I like the whole thing. I think it's about even, like equal out throughout the whole.
And if that was, because a lot of people's question is, moving forward in the MCU, obviously now that Deadpool's been folded in with the TVA element and everything like that. If this is the last standalone Deadpool film, how do we think that, was this a good hurrah to go out on, or do you think there's still more that they could do?
I feel like they kind of. I don't know. I think they could go two ways on that. How it ended, you could either just cut it off there, or you can have some kind of spin-off with what they left the movie end with. But I'm not sure how they could take that one.
And then, so that's the most recent new movie. What about the most recent movie in general?
Actually, that was the last movie I just saw.
Okay, so other than Deadpool, it was like a comfort film, a go-to, or is it just
What
something
did I
that was on?
watch? I can't think of what I watched. Oh, this is embarrassing.
It's okay. It clearly didn't emotionally grasp you.
No, it didn't.
Because I'll tell you what, I'm wrecked right now. I made the mistake of watching the finale of The Office on Friday, and now I don't know what I'm going to do with my life.
Did you just watch the finale?
I'm one of those people where if something is too popular, I can't be involved in it unless I was already ingrained in it.
I started watching that a long time ago because I was bored, and then I ended up binge watching it for about a month.
It's the most bingeable show that there is.
It's blissfully dumb.
As a parody show, obviously taking the traditional American workspace into account and finding ways to just deviate and flip it as much as humanly possible, I think that it is kind of simultaneously one of the dumbest and most wholesome shows that there is. Somehow they captured the beauty of human connection and friendships, like the real complexities of it, like the things that you go through, trials and tribulations, but also how things develop and change over time. I think that's something that is really important, especially in today's day and age where there's so much divisiveness, for people to remember that we're all on this same journey together. You know, our walks of life may look different, our experiences may be different, but at the same time, everybody's kind of going on the same path. You know, we're all just trying to figure it out. And so in that, there will be people who you know, interact with or who are a part of your life that things may get rough sometimes, things may change the dynamic, but ultimately, you know, there's always a way to come back together. And that was what I really enjoyed. There's not a lot of that in traditional TV nowadays. And it reminded me a lot of my friendships. So yeah. I cried. I wasn't supposed to cry over frickin' Dwight Schrute. And then Pam had the audacity to take the painting off the wall. If you know, you know.
So that's what I heard.
That's what you heard. And it's so quotable. Like, you know, things like nostalgia is the second biggest weakness only to the human neck. I never thought about that. Human necks are extremely weak. It don't take much. Ask Ray Rice's wife.
Yeah, I just had a CPR class. The only thing I could think of is Dwight when I was doing the whole thing.
Bro, with the doll. Have you had to do CPR on anybody before?
Nope.
Are you looking forward to your first time?
No, I did have to save somebody's life, though.
How'd that go?
He about fell in a 20 to 30 foot sewage pit, and I grabbed him by his ankles while he dangled there.
I guess that would have been a really shitty day for him.
Oh, it would have been.
Just the setup in the dunk. So where were you at that you were near a 30-foot drop into a sewage pit?
Work.
Oh,
Yeah, I get to play in that.
that just sounds like my love life. This is more like a 50-foot drop. But, you know, I need to go check on this chicken. So I think that we have someone coming to join us, actually. Excuse me.
York.
Well, hello.
York, how you doing, sir? Look, I brought a sponsor. That or I'm just a nerd.
Shades.
Hi, everybody. Absolutely shameless. Hang on, this has been annoying me this whole time. Thank you, audience. Feel free to comment about that. I'm gonna laugh about it. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm here.
You're here. How are you enjoying our nerdy time so far? We're here to celebrate an absolutely amazing person who was just on this podcast a couple minutes ago, Jericho. And we put you in the hot seat. This is the first time you've been on the podcast. At least I can say that I've been on here once. We had the lovely time of being in Wade's basement last time, so you got to miss out on that. But now we're here. Now I get to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
How am I doing so far? Is it the sponsorship?
Yeah, it's the sponsor.
Good. Well, no.
I don't-
I would like money from that, please.
I don't watch Naruto, so
Well, that's your fault.
that's your fault.
No, that's your fault. We need to start getting you on some anime because,
don't-
as everybody in this group chat knows, I'm an absolutely obsessed man when it comes to Baki, or at least most shonen anime, which, in case you don't know, is all of the like lights, camera, action, pretty action movie animes, which I think you'd at least enjoy some. I think there's a different term for something like Attack on Titan that I cannot remember right now, but I feel like you would at least enjoy that. Either that or would just pull you up something ridiculous. But also for those of you that don't know, because I'm doing my best to make this man nervous right now, this is probably the guy that I play most of my games with. And for any of you that have tuned into the GameWiz10 Twitch TV streams at all,
Nonchalant.
he is the guy that I typically playing with the most. So whenever you hear the most random comments in the background, it's him, right there. Yes. What would you say that we play most? Although I think last time we just pulled out the most random things we could.
I think most of the time it's usually like Fortnite, because
It's kind of ironic how... No. It's kind of ironic how much I probably do play Fortnite with everybody, because I think it is a great game that we can all like get on and play together. But last time I think we were tired. I didn't feel like streaming. Sorry guys. And we hopped on Left 4 Dead for a little bit because yes, we still use those 360 servers to do that. Because I'm pretty sure that's a peer-to-peer connection, right?
Well, I think that, and it's only the marketplace. servers for Xbox 360.
Well, there you go. Yeah. So we were still
At least
playing
that's
that.
what the internet told me
Well, since when do we trust that?
all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything that you see on social media, you should absolutely trust it. Everything you see on the internet, no need to fact check at all, right?
That's why I don't have a job.
Exactly.
I'm not the fact.
What the?
Watch out for that.
I think the Kitsune is judging me right now. Balance. All right then. So yeah, fortunately you missed out a little bit of the time that we had yesterday, right? You had some business going on. You had another wedding or something to go to before then?
Yeah. you know, you're not gonna get.
makes it
much-
easy.
You're not. Yes or no question. You're not gonna get much elaboration out of me.
Well, you missed out on some of the fun times, so for those of you who weren't here, we had a lovely time. So I myself am definitely not a bar person. Don't go to that bar scene. I'm an absolute nerd, as most of you guys know. But our friend AG, who was just on here, decided, hey, let's get the fellas together and take Wiz out to ride on a mechanical bull. I've never done that before either, but that was a very entertaining time. I skimmed a little bit of my knee off doing, especially when I found out after the fact that he had decided to egg on the man controlling the thing and said, I want that guy's hair flying all over the place. And I'm not gonna lie, I held on pretty good at first, pulled myself back on, and that guy just said, that's what you thought. Send it. I was gone. But I did hold on pretty good for a little while. But I can only imagine the comments that would have been coming from you had you been seeing me go on there and been like, yeah, get it.
I knew I'd say that one.
Oh, the amount of egging on that I could have seen that could have happened would have been fantastic. I believe, anyway. So next time, when you get the notification to ride a mechanical bull, I need you to tell the people at the wedding that you're gonna leave right now.
I could have been there.
You should have
but
been there.
I wasn't.
Things like that happen.
'Cause, you know,
Responsibilities and whatnot.
no, you just didn't want me there.
Well, now you make me sound like a terrible person. No! No. He was always invited. He got responsibilities. He has responsibilities that I don't because I'm single. He is not. Sorry, ladies.
You're funny.
Oh, shit.
Chris is the epitome of no, but
Yes.
That's
No,
the-
Chris is the epitome of matter-of-fact attitude.
yes, and Chris is no, but
No, but...
No.
Nah, not at all. No, but we definitely have had a lot of fun times gaming and being stupid in general. Trying to think. So, how did we actually meet? Do you remember that? Like, what was the first game that we played together? Because did you ever play Destiny back in the day?
Yeah, for about 20 minutes, and then
So I'm gonna assume it wasn't that.
I think it was because we were doing raids with Josh and Jared, and they
No, I know what it was. So, I met Josh and everybody through playing Destiny because somebody that I had known from work, from Water Country, yes, that's what the reference was, pulled me in to play that. And then they were like, hey, we need another person. And I can't remember if it was either Minecraft that I played with you the first time, where either I came in and then I saw somebody building the biggest mine I've ever seen in my life, where the thing was just stripped mine for miles, or what I actually think it was, to my recollection, was we needed guys for when the Grand Theft Auto 5 heists had just come out. You guys were on the prison heist. No idea who I was. I was the guy.
I think you.
I think I was the prison
airplane.
No,
No, you're the prisoner because you're level 2.
I was the prisoner because I was level. You think Josh was gonna let anybody else fly that plane? He definitely wasn't gonna let me. But yeah, so I get in there. The only thing I had was a pistol, and I just remember hopping in there. You go, who the is this Wiz guy? and then Josh just chimes in and he goes, "This is Game Wiz. He's a champion. We're gonna kill this now. Bring him along, Chris. You got it." Because I can't remember if you were the one escorting me out of the prison
or the prison because I had all the guns.
Okay, you were either that. I can't remember who it was that was on the helicopter, because you had the pilot, you had the
No,
helicopter.
Josh was the helicopter because he likes missiles.
Okay, and who was on the plane?
Probably Jericho, maybe. No, Jericho was in the prison with you. And I was flying the plane. I don't know.
Essentially, what we're saying, audience, is it has been a very long time. Yeah. Let alone, how do you feel about GTA 6? Of what you've seen so far? Because now I'm just waiting to get into another moment like
when
that.
When did you get that?
Get what, GTA 6? I haven't gotten it.
How do you feel about that so far?
What you've seen so far. We had one trailer and then all of those leaks from pre-alpha footage, or was it alpha footage?
I think that was pre-alpha.
Pre-alpha?
I think from what I heard, it was from 2019.
I can't remember.
It was old footage. You could see the little lines and stuff from I guess the animation kind of, those little red and green lines.
Oh, the vectors. Yeah, that's different. So, yeah. What'd you think of the trailer though? Of what you've seen compared to, let's say, compared to the most recent Rockstar release, Red Dead 2, which was an amazing game for anybody in the audience who somehow hasn't had the opportunity to play that yet.
The visuals look obviously better, but I'd say they're still pretty well on par with how Red Dead looked visually.
Which looks very good, but I think it's got a particular art style that you're kind of used to when it comes to like a Rockstar game, wouldn't you say? Like when you have that certain band that you hear it for like 2 seconds, you immediately recognize their flavor, like a Linkin Park song. You kind of know when it's going to be a Linkin Park song or something like that. I feel like the art style that you can have with a Rockstar game is very similar to that. Or it is very similar.
Yes,
it's kind of like
and
the way that the light reflects, in my opinion.
Well, that's because they actually put time and effort into their games.
Which is not true for a lot of places these days. Now, what was the last half-baked thing that came out? Every game that came out last? I think Suicide Squad Kill with Justice League was probably the worst aggressor or example of that, but have you seen anything about that? So, did you ever play the Batman Arkham games back in the day?
No.
Oh, well, this is
Yeah.
hard way to transition.
Exactly.
So, you need to. They were fantastic.
think
Made by
I
the
had-
same company.
I think I had Arkham City. Is that a 360 game?
I think it was.
Yeah, I had that one.
No. Arkham, yeah, actually it was. Yeah,
I
Arkham
think
City is
I had-
360.
I had that one.
Yeah. Well, it was made by the same company, so everybody had a lot of high hopes for it. But they did everybody's favorite phrase right now: games as a service. Nobody wants a game as a service. But for the
All right, that was a transition.
yeah. So anyway, how are you feeling? Have you been able to find everything that you need to find this weekend?
You're really bad at that. It's my turn. Well, it's been real. I'll see you. Don't not fall. Oh, jeez.
Hi.
How are you? Hi, how are you?
Hi. Oh yeah. This is ASMR time.
No, we're not doing that.
This is ASMR time. Let me have
No.
my fucking segment. Just kidding. What's up, Doug?
What's up? How are you?
I am chilling.
Nice. How have you been enjoying the weekend so far? You've been here since Friday, right?
It's been great. The migraine the other day was a bit rough, but we make it through.
I think you're doing great, especially on the side of the road.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I didn't puke though, so
Hey,
we're
these
good,
are
we're good.
these are
Motion
small
sickness
victories
sucks,
that you
by
gotta
the
claim
way.
for
Motion
yourself.
sickness is horrible. Don't recommend it.
So for those of you who've also watched, this is Thrash, who's probably also been on the stream a good many times. Plenty of Fortnite streams together, I'd say. This man lives off of Fortnite. Man wakes up, first thing he does before he brushes his teeth. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've seen him holding a Switch in one hand. I'm entirely exaggerating.
Switch? This is the first time I've played Switch in months, years probably.
Okay, pardon me. He plugs up his Xbox
There you
into the
go.
bathroom mirror and broadcasts it through that.
Yeah. No, I don't.
I'm kidding.
Actually.
No, but you're very hyped about this new season because you're an absolute Marvel
I
fan,
am.
right?
I absolutely love Marvel. It's probably
I'm
like-
over here.
I am talking into the mic directly, but I'll look straight at you and talk on the side of the mic.
Good. I wanted to make direct
So the
eye
audience can
contact
hear
and
the
make you
ASMR on the
feel
side.
intimate this whole time.
I'm just
Okay.
kidding. That's gross. I know. Just being loud. Be quiet. Anyway. Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I love Marvel. Marvel's great.
Is it
Huge
though?
comic fan. Not right now, but
I don't know. Deadpool 3 probably. Do you think if Deadpool 3 is bring back? Let's cover that because
It
you
doesn't
are a
save-
deep Marvel
It doesn't
fan.
save the MCU by any means because it's not a MCU film. It is because it's under the umbrella now, but it's not an MCU film.
What-
It's
I
a
think
20th
Disney would
century
disagree with
Fox-
you.
It's a 20th century Fox film, just a love letter to those movies. You know, the old X-Men, Fantastic Four. Sorry for spoilers. You should have seen it by now. You're stupid if you haven't.
I feel like this one the internet's probably spoiled it for him.
That's fine. Anyway, made me lose my thought. It's fine.
Love letter.
Yeah, it's a beautiful love letter to Fox, beautiful love letter to Wolverine, and at the same point, there's really not much continuity to the MCU where it's wherever the hell it's at right now. So it's not an MCU movie, but
I think Disney's lawyers would disagree.
well,
I
obviously.
kid.
They probably sue me for saying that. Let's be honest here lately.
Let's hope not. Let's get into that.
Yeah.
Although I think it would be worth mentioning. So I would say you and I had a bit of a disagreement with that, and I think it's ironic. Most of the people around my home circle and people I work with kind of agreed with me that it was still an okay movie, but it was not great. I say that it relied on cameos and fan
It's a
service
Deadpool movie.
too much.
It's a Deadpool movie.
But I thought
It's a Deadpool movie. It's like Meet the what's the Meet the Grams? Yeah, Meet the Grams. It's literally like Meet the Grams. You're introducing so many people. That's how you do it through Deadpool movies. You want to introduce a shit ton of characters? You have a Deadpool movie.
they killed them
If
all.
they make another
Spoilers.
so
Well, I would say when it came to it, at least what my concern is that it had so many cameos that it felt like that was what was carrying the plot more. It kind of like if you go back and watch the newest Spider-Man movie, was it No Way
No Way
Home?
Home?
No Home. It had if you go back and watch it now, it's
by
got
the
those
way-
slight
by the way,
Fantastic.
Far From Home is better.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, hot take. I'll take it.
Okay, well, I mean,
I'm
you
not
may,
a hat guy though, I promise.
you may agree with me then. I was gonna say that I felt like it had a little bit it had those moments when the cameos came in. We'll keep it that way. They had a pause.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
But it had a pause because you knew the audience was going to react to it, and that was kind of the event. And they kept very, very good job keeping everybody's secret. But it was only those two, and it made sense. Well, them and the villains, but it was cohesive to the plot. I felt like the way Deadpool is they wanted to get so many in there to have those moments again, with even little bits of pausing, that it messed with the plot a little bit. Specifically, the biggest one, which the internet has had some controversy of, was X-23. Wolverine's
Because
daughter.
they spoiled it earlier,
No,
like
because
before the movie came out.
not from the spoiler fact, from the overall plot of if she was in there and it was the same X-23 that we've been introduced to in Logan, if that made Logan's initial sacrifice and everything pointless to the overarching story.
I don't think it did because the rules of the Void have been very loosely described. So I think there's a lot of flexibility that Marvel has with that, and that's why they get okay, this is fine. It doesn't have to be as rigid as I feel like the fans, the community makes it. And you look at comics throughout. And there's continuity errors that are just not even addressed. It's okay. That's part of storytelling. Part of storytelling is there are moments like Kang, for example, that you build up to, and then sometimes you just never address because it.
Well,
kills
I
the
feel like
story.
there were
There's
some
no way to get the
external
story
factors
going.
there.
Obviously, but I'm saying even Kang's a horrible villain
You think so?
in the comics. He's a one shot.
Are you at all familiar with Annihilus? Because
Yeah.
he's something I would like to see on the big screen.
Mhm.
But that's going to be
mutant time. It's almost
that's
mutant
going to be a huge stretch though, because now you're talking about an interdimensional villain, and now I feel like we're at an interesting point when it comes to that specifically, because when the MCU was first coming around, they were taking all those fantastical ideas and trying to bring them down to a more realistic standpoint. For instance, when we had Iron Man in the comics, it was dealing with the Mandarin or Titanium Man or something more fantastical. But we were introduced to him, it was Iron Man fighting terrorists that were essentially the Taliban. Everybody would be like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. And then when we had Thor come in, it wasn't, oh, it's Asgardian magic, it was, oh well, the difference between science and magic is that magic is just things that science hasn't discovered yet.
Yeah.
Versus now, they're just going for it. Now they're kind of just going for it. Now they're kind of hoping that everybody that's with the MCU is just going to be fully okay with going into the more fantastical plot points. I feel like that might somewhat be necessary.
Like when you say fantastical, like the
Things that are
Midnight Suns type fantastical, like
I never played it. I would say
mystics, magic, stuff like that. More, less like worldly, like how Spider-Man's just your average guy.
Less grounded,
Yeah.
more leaning into the
Right.
fiction and not trying as much to lean the fiction back into reality.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna end it on this with not us two.
okay, so you're trying to get rid of me already.
I'm not trying to get rid
No,
of you.
no.
Here's
Okay.
Here's
No,
the
he's ending
question
it
I'm
right
gonna
here.
ask you before I send you away.
And I'm not going to give you an answer.
You son of a bitch. What? I don't know how much comics you've read. What is a comic adaptation that you'd love to see in the movies? Go.
Sentry.
It's coming soon.
Okay.
Yeah, Thunderbolts. Oh, I guess I gotta go too. Bye, guys. It's been nice getting to meet you. Bye. This was the end of ASMR.
Let's see, sir. Let's see you.
Yeah.
I see you.
Hi.
Yeah.
Nice. Bye. Nice.
yeah.
What? Hi.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Wait.
Wait.
Shake
Wait.
this hand.
Wait, fist bump. Okay.
Why? Who knew we had so many friends?
Chicken's done.
Yeah, the chicken's done.
I just went. I went to check on the chicken and did we? What are we talking about?
Chicken.
That's okay.
Moist chicken.
All right.
Big blue.
Yeah.
Where?
Thanks for sticking around. If you're still around, please like, rate, subscribe wherever you're listening to, where you're watching. And yeah, ShinoBroz. Follow us on ShinoBroz on TikTok and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You follow. Yeah. I'll put links in of everybody in the description. Yeah. And we gonna end it here. I get
Bros! Plural!
that's like right in my fucking ear. That's a
merchandise, baby.
Coming soon.
good.
Right?
Listen,
Coming
I'm
soon.
on getting all that. That's a hefty market. All right. I might go broke going into that. I'm on.
Yeah. With
G
Fuel.
Fuel.
We're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored, but sponsor
We have
us.
a friend who's
We're
sponsored.
affiliated by association.
What's the coupon code? You're gonna
Okay,
shamelessly
we're dragging
plug. We're
this.
gonna give you a coupon code. Put it on the screen.
And for context,
Put it on the screen.
flannel behavior is definitely in line with somebody who puts creamer on their pancakes.
He's gotta defend himself. Oh god.
Not naming any names.
I'd like to defend myself here. I like syrup that's like actual good flavors besides the regular casual syrup like strawberry, blueberry, peach. You know, they didn't have that. They had vanilla creamery. So I put that on my pancake because I'm a smart thinker. But I have people around me who want to see me fail and use actual regular syrup on my pancakes. To all those people. Anyway.
What just happened? I went to check on the chicken. I don't know anything about any of that.
Chicken? Chicken?
You want to get some? We gonna make some chicken. Chicken.
We already made some chicken. We checked on
we're
it.
We're gonna.
Should be done.
Yeah, we're gonna eat the chicken now. That's been cooking for like the past hour.
Chicken.
Chicken. Yeah, we're
Chicken.
gonna get some chicken. Yeah, like, subscribe. Bye.